And now, Eddie Wood.
The catcher, Eddie Wood.
Hey, be patient. Pick one out and drive it, kid.
And a big swing and a miss. Bowser, just 21 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2025. The 0-1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two. And the 0-2. That one is absolutely belted. Colas ranging back. Gone! That ball was crushed. That's one way to quiet the crowd. It's 2-0.
The wind didn't hurt the chances of that ball getting out of here, that's for sure. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Digging in, Colin Houck.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Now a drag bunt, third base side. To first, that ends the frame of the bunt attempt. Mets leave one, and they're down 2-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started, and now it's going to be Eddie Wood. And that one hammered. It one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Not stopping. He's going for three. The relay, the tag out.
Really nice job of hitting right there, but you've got to be a better base runner than that and understand the situation with nobody out.
So digging in, Jesus Sanchez.
The left fielder, Jesus Sanchez.
Out towards right center field, Jenkins on his way in. Squeezes it. Runner tags from third. Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play.
Such an impressive play defensively.
Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down that time. 2-3-4 due up in the home half of the sixth. It's the Pirates 2 and the Mets nothing. One down. Next to hit, Brett Beatty. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. They won't risk the send. Runners at the corners now with one away.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react.
Here's the catcher, Eddie Wood. He's already homered in this game. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. Foul ball there. The pitch. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Colas pulls it in on the run.
Now batting, the left fielder, Eloy Jimenez.
Well, Boog, 4 games wasn't too long of a losing streak, but they're definitely happy to be back in the win column. Now you can turn things around, get on the right track, and probably start a winning streak from here.
Here now.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Baseball comes your way on a Wednesday afternoon. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates going up against the New York Mets. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And we got a rubber match on our hands today, partner.
Yeah, the final game of a three-game set. They've split the first two, and regardless of how important a series is within the larger picture of the season, it's a game you want to get up for.
Here's the catcher, Eddie Wood. So we'll see what the former batting champ can do here, Chris.
Eddie Wood.
Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
Well, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. You talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
2 outs. On the ground to third. And that will end the inning. Digging in, Justin Henry Malloy. The pitch. Swung on, popped up on the infield. Wood puts it away, 1 away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Oscar.
Hey, let her rip right here.
That one's upstairs, ball 1. Ball 1.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss as he was late.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the third and final game of the series. And down on strikes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Bucks go down quietly. They trail it here 3-0. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Jesus Sanchez. 3-2 now. That's ripped. Base hit. And they're happy to play station to station right here. Bases loaded. Nobody out. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is.
And first offering is fouled off.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Over to second for one. Double play. What a twin killing. So 2 down at the plate for Pittsburgh. Eddie Wood. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. Ripped on a line. He puts it away, and that'll do it. The Mets win the rubber match of this 3-game series.
It has become increasingly difficult to throw a complete game shutout because of all of the offense.
Salieron descapotados para ver la luna. Una ven y las otras man. Dice que para el mal de amor solo hay una cura. Party, botellas, canela pura. Yeah. Son peligros, son daños. ¿Cómo será la movie? Se hace el trailer. Se adicta a los cangri. Le gusta los movies. Están diciendo, baby, sacas a pasear. El que quiere ser, baby, hoy va a tener que pasear. Hey, ellas calladitas, no es de frontear. Yeah, la baby es exclusive, no está fácil de buquear.
Welcome, everyone, to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And 1 down. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Eddie Wood. And there's a foul ball. Lifted in the air down the left side. That's a base hit as a run scores.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat, just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
One run across in the frame so far here in game one of this 3-game set. Out towards right center field. DeLauder should have this one. 2 down.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Isaac Paredes.
So 2 down. Isaac Paredes, the next Pirate to hit. Wood, the runner at first with 2 gone.
For whatever reasons, this is a hitter that performs better in night games. We'll see what he brings in this one.
Popped up. Devers settles under it. And that is that. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We head to the second from PNC Park. It's the Pirates 1 and the Red Sox nothing.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Eddie Wood.
Come on, right here, one time. Here we go.
That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Man on second, 2 down. And a foul ball. Some heat there at 98 miles an hour. 1 hit, 1 left. On to inning number 4. It's the Pirates 1 and the Red Sox nothing.
Up next for the Pirates, the designated hitter, Eddie Wood.
Right through there for a strike.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Here's Eloy Jimenez.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boog.
In the air out to center. Fairchild grabs it on the run. Two outs. Runner on first. Isaac Paredes now. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. The throw to first. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. 7th inning coming up. It's the Red Sox. So 1 out, nobody on. And now the DH, Eddie Wood. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle and a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Man at first with one gone. Next to bat will be the Pittsburgh cleanup hitter, Eloy Jimenez. Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Well, he didn't get the call on the mound the pitch before. Felt like he should have had him looking, I think. But, that's good composure right there. He found a way to come back with another good pitch to get him to swing and miss.
And here it comes. To the right side. Over to Diaz. That is the inning. Pirates leave one. They're down 7-1.
It seemed like from the first pitch of this ball game, this guy was going to get it done. A quality start. Who knew he'd throw a complete game and get the victory? But an excellent job of continuing to just throw what the catcher put down. He navigated through this ball game, a jam here, a jam there, but ultimately it was an outstanding outing.
Yo, you want to see something cool? No? Well, I'm going to do it anyway.
From the home of the Pirates, we're at beautiful PNC Park. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Boston Red Sox going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Partner, you don't see a lot of these so-called finesse pitchers in the sport today, but these are two of the best around, really crafty.
Yeah, and there's a level of appreciation when you talk about how these guys are so consistent and they go out there, they know what they want to do, and they don't deviate from the plan. Even when they get into a little bit of trouble, they're able to make the pitches and stay out of the big inning.
So, almost ready to get underway. And our pitcher in this game, Eddie Wood. What do we have on him?
Well, if you remember last year, this guy had 19 wins, and that's an impressive number. And hopefully he took into the offseason motivation to get to 20, because anytime you get close to sort of one of those, next level benchmarks and don't get there, it's a good thing because you had a successful season, but it also leaves a kind of a bitter taste in your mouth because you didn't get to that level. So we'll see what kind of chip he pitches with on that shoulder this year.
And he deals. Lined, and that's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
And a pitch. And a foul ball.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
And the 0-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, Boog, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click, and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
Next offering is in for a strike.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Ramirez leads off first with one away. Base knock right field. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone. Here's Rafael Devers. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
In for a strike. And 1-1. The pitch. And that one missing low.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And Devers hits that one. Kjerstad on the move. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 down. So first and second with 2 outs. Ellie De La Cruz up next for the Red Sox. That clips the corner.
I mean, that's perfect location right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability.
Throw is high and over his head.
You know, 2-out errors are kind of like 2-out walks, and sometimes even worse. You know, you think you're out of the inning, but all of a sudden you got another out to get, and the offense has a great opportunity they're looking to take advantage of and make you pay for.
Now it's going to be Colton Cowser. Check swing, no appeal.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
And that drops in for a strike.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while.
Hit hard, should be extra bases. Around third. 1 run is in. Another scores. 2 runs in on the play, and they lead by 3. And he'll make it into third with a triple.
He was all over that one. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
And a pitch. And a strike in there. Top of the zone for a called strike.
Well, he left that changeup up, got away with one there, and he'll take it, but doesn't want to make that mistake again.
Red Sox already leading. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. 3 runs for him. So now here's the DH, Eddie Wood.
Eddie Wood.
And a foul ball.
Hey, let it fly. Let's go right here.
Here's the 0-1. Gets him to chase after that one.
Well, in this situation with a runner on first, less than 2 outs, some say, hey, get the ground ball double play with 2 strikes. Some people say get the strikeout. I think you just execute your pitch, make the best pitch you possibly can, and let the result be whatever it's going to be.
Wouldn't chase that time. Got it by him for the K.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time, a little anxious.
Tyler O'Neill in the box now. No balls and a strike. That one missed. Singy wasn't very sharp in the first. Got hit around a little bit. Just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff at the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location. Sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
The pitch. On the ground. Whips it to first on the run. And quickly one away in the second. And stepping in for Boston, Kyle Teal. And ball one. Teal goes 6'1", 190 pounds, a former first-round pick in 2023. On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul. One out, base is empty. Struck him out. He says, I don't care about draft rounds. Take a seat.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for two. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left.
Diaz now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Triantos pulls it down, and that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. Bo Bichette up to the dish. Wood back to work. Right through there for a strike. Bounced up the middle. Abrams gathers and throws to first. One up, one down.
Up next for the Red Sox, the third baseman.
Devers now. Devers, the baby-faced assassin, just missed.
Yeah, and here's a fun stat on Devers. He's at his best when he's hitting homers and doubles, and by the time he was 26 years old, Devers already had over 150 home runs and more than 200 doubles. He's just the 15th player in baseball history with those kinds of numbers at that age.
The wind of the pitch. That one is absolutely belted. That's down. One hops off the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Textbook bat control right there. Got a pitch on the outside, saw it deep into the zone, and just barreled it up, went the other way for the knock.
Man at second. Foul ball there. Lifted in the air, right field. Sizing this one up. Makes the catch for the out. And now the center fielder, Colton Cowser. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Good job to fight that one off. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now, doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Man on second, two down. And down on strikes. That ends the frame.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Eddie Wood.
Hey, let it fly.
Broken bat, and it's popped up. He makes the grab, and that is that. Back here in Pittsburgh as we go to the top of the fourth. So stepping in for Boston, Wyatt Langford.
One really cool moment I remember at PNC Park is the 2006 Home Run Derby during All-Star Weekend.
That one ripped. Tattooed to Tatertown and gone. He'll touch them all. Third home run of the season, and they tack on to their lead. It's 4-0.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there.
Off the mark there, and that's ball one.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
Teal batting for the second time, and that's strike one. That one at triple digits.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
Left-hand hitter waits. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
Swing and a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
And that one is lifted in the air. Brings it in, and there are two outs. Yandy Diaz now. And that's outside. Ball one.
He's been trying to tease the zone with that slider, but these hitters have showed patience, not going outside the strike zone.
Two outs. And another ball. And he blows that one by him at 100. And the right-hander deals. Swing and a ball hammered left field. Jimenez raging back towards the wall. And it is gone. He sends it out of here. His second of the year. Now on the bump, Caleb Killian. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Espino back to work. Into center. Cowser moving under this one. Hauls it in for the out. One away.
Woo! He was up.
So two away with nobody on. Up next for the Pirates, Eddie Wood. Hit in the air, right field. O'Neill drifts towards it. Drops into the glove. That is the inning. So they get 3 runs on. Now here is Eddie Wood. He's a guy who does it all. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. And there's a foul ball.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power. But then if this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
And that squirts through. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
It's been a rough one for him so far at the plate, but that'll help. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Here's Eloy Jimenez. First and second here, no outs. To first, maybe a 2-ball. Diaz tossed to second. How about that double play?
The number 7 is such a cool and sort of lucky number. Well, this team has been playing really well, but to win 7 games in a row, there's been some luck and there's
I'm getting mail from jail, telling me to kill it. When they get out, I bring them around some. Should know be how I kick it. American Ninja, major motion picture, flipping my remote. Same way I do them, but she already know before she touch my Chevy dough. Real